Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ignorant Intellectual on Media. Today, we're going to continue our series of the top 100 films of all time, reviewed by father and daughter. We're on number 23 of the 100, and it's Cinema Paradiso, directed by Giuseppe Tornatore, and starring Philippe Noiret, Jacques Perrin, Antonella Antilli, Pupello Maggio, Salvatore Casillo. Okay, so you kind of figured out with the names that it's an Italian film. All right, so it was what year was this put out? This is a 1988, mostly a comedy, I think, and it's the first foreign language film on the list. So it took them 23 films before they put on a foreign language film. So all the other ones have been either British or American. So that's kind of cool. So we get our first Italian film. Basically, this is a film for lovers of cinema. If you're a lover of cinema, you'll love this film. If you like coming of age stories, you'll like this film as well. It's basically about a little boy who's super fascinated with a movie theater that's in his small town, and he befriends the projector, the worker who works the projector, and he befriends him, and he always wants to go into the booth when the films are being shown, and do the work or whatever, right? So you see him as a little boy, and you see him as an adult, then you see him leave the small town to go become a famous director, and then he comes back to the town after his mentor ends up dying or whatever, right? And then he hasn't seen his mom for like 30 years or whatever. And anyways, it's like a tearjerker, a bit of a tearjerker, a funny film as well. Was the setting, I think, is during the Italian dictatorship of Mussolini, or somewhere around there, where they had the fascist government, or maybe not. Maybe I'm misthinking this. Okay, no, I think it's just the priest. I think the priest there's a priest in the town, and I think he owns the theater, and he doesn't want all the smut and everything in movies coming into his town, so he actually censors all the films. He watches all the films before the public gets to see them, and then he has the film projector guy clip the films, and then Alfredo's his name, clip the films, and then they show them without the kissing parts, basically, and that becomes important later on in the film. But he clips them all to make the film, I guess, G-rated for the priest, to allow it to be played in his cinema. And then after the film is done, and they take the film and they move it on to the next theater in another town, he says that he puts them back together, but I don't think he does, because he has a whole bunch of clippings at the end of the film. So anyway, that's the sentimental part of this film, is he takes all those clippings. I don't want to ruin the film if you haven't seen it, so I'm not going to say, but he takes all those clippings and he does something with them that will bring like a bit of tears to your eyes, maybe, depending on how emotional of a person you are. Very, very good film. They made a good choice for picking an Italian film. This one is very good. I think they have Life is Beautiful later on as well, which is another Italian film, which is extremely good as well. So yeah, I don't have a problem with it being on the list. If you notice, there's some scratches on here. We had a bunch of kids over for my daughter's graduation. She just graduated from university with a Bachelor's of Commerce, right? And they were playing around, and they ended up scratching some of it. So it's half scratched already, and this one above here, Train Spotting's kind of half scratched. But we'll muddle our way through. We'll muddle our way through it, right? So, all right. So, what do you think of the film?
I have a feeling about I guess non-English movies, because they tend to always make me fall asleep. But this one, well, it captured my attention. It kept me awake until the end a bit. I was falling asleep at the end, but then again, we watch movies at night, so I was kind of feeling a little tired already. But the priest was too uptight. And you know how when you try to take away something from someone, it makes them want it more? I guess that's what happened to Toro, the kid, because he kept wanting to take home like those clippings of like people kissing and stuff. But then he still has some though. Like he kept it.
He did take home some of the clippings, and that was what happened with the fire. There was a fire.
Yeah, yeah. Like he kept it like in a box under his bed, and then it caught on fire. I don't know how that happened or how it's possible.
I think the chemicals in that are flammable, so maybe it was like a heat wave or something.
Oh, maybe yeah, the sun. But what's really sad was when the camera caught on fire and which led to Alfredo becoming blind. Cause like just imagine working every day in your life in the cinema, watching movies and stuff, but then you lose the ability to see. It's like, what's your purpose now? You know, like he's the only man that operated the cinema, but I guess it had to happen because then he had to mentor Toro to learn how everything works. And sorry, I have a note here. It was interesting how he how he's I don't know how he's able to how he's able to know that the camera was out of focus even though he's not able to see, because like you know that part where he was telling Toto, I know the camera isn't in focus. Yeah, like he just had a
hearing, but I'm not
hearing.
Sure that would work.
Yeah. And also it's sad when he was pushing Toto to leave and to never come back. And it's ironic because yes, he is blind, but then he can still see that Toto has more opportunities. There's like he can see that Toto would have more opportunities if he left Sicily. Is that where they at?
Yeah, they're in the island of Sicily, in a small town in Sicily.
Yeah.
So maybe he went to Rome or somewhere else, one of the bigger cities.
It didn't make sense to me how he didn't come back for 30 years though, because like Christmas, birthdays, really like work has you had.
The mentor said, "Don't come back." So
yeah, but yeah, it's.
There was a love interest that.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. Yeah, it's sad how that's unresolved because I don't know where she went, and they never.
There was a love interest when he was like in his youth. He wasn't a child anymore. He was like kind of like an adult teenager time. And he kind of fell in love with this girl, and it didn't go anywhere because he ended up leaving town or whatever.
No, she left.
Oh, she left?
Yeah.
Well, she disappeared or something, didn't she?
And then she came back, and then she disappeared again.
So it was like, it's everybody. I think depending on your age, you always have a girl or a guy that's the one that got away.
I'm always the one that got away.
So like I had a couple of girls that got away on me, but it's kind of bittersweet thinking about it. You want to think about it because it brings back pleasant memories, but it also brings back sad memories, kind of thing, because it never flourished or whatever. So, anyways, but yeah, there was so much good stuff in this film. When you're watching it, it's like, yeah, no wonder everybody loves this film. I mean, I've never heard anybody speak badly about this film. So. Yeah, probably one of Italy's greatest films, post 1980 or whatever. So,
I mean, I was gonna say like the last thing, the ending. I mean, that just mentioned not to spoil it, but the ending was wholesome. Like Alfredo's last gift to Toto was wholesome, but I can't mention it apparently.
Yeah, watch the film. It'll ruin the film. It's one of the main great parts of the film is when he comes back for. Alfredo's death or whatever, and then he has a present from Alfredo from the grave, and anyways, it involves film. So, all right, so let's see what's underneath this. We'll scratch it. All right, so film number 23, Cinema Paradiso from 1988. Let's see what's underneath.
Oh no!
Oh no! It escaped.
Can you go get it?
No, you go get it. I'm still holding the camera.
That has never happened before.
All right, hold on. Let me get it closer. Okay, go for it.
I guess that's like a film. Oh, and it's on fire.
Yeah. And it's on fire. Yeah, it's a film reel, but it's also a bomb. It looks like a bomb that's on fire. That's interesting. That's a cool thing. So that's Cinema Paradiso. Next up is
Country for Old Men.
No Country for Old Men, a Coen film. There's a few Coen films in this top 100. So this is
They're
one of them.
brothers?
Yeah, the Coen brothers. One writes and one directs, or they both write and both direct. So for most of their films. So all right. So that was Cinema Paradiso. If you liked the video, leave a thumbs up. Think about subscribing. I'd appreciate it. And we will talk to you in the next video. And bye for now.
Bye.